So once you've had real fruit, and I mean fully ripened on the vine, on the tree, grown with absolutely no chemicals of any kind, and especially grown in like the highest quality of nutritional soil, and by that I mean completely ecologically alive. The soil is teeming with fungi, bacteria, nematodes, earthworms. The entire soil food web is just pumping out a constant barrage of bioavailable nutrients and minerals for the plants to consume, full of organic matter. And this is all what goes together to make a real high quality fruit. When you finally had this, I mean, grocery store fruit is just not the same. Every once in a while, you can get some fruit in the grocery store that's like fully ripe, that was picked close to ripening, and it's really freaking good. People ask me what my favorite fruit is sometimes. I don't know why. I get asked that like multiple times every year. I can't even choose a fruit because it's the quality of the fruit. Like when I've had wild foraged fruit that was fully ripened, it's better than whatever cultivated fruit you can get in the grocery store. And so sometimes I'll say like I had some really good mangoes in the tropics from a pretty wild tree that had good soil and stuff. And yeah, when you've had that fruit, I mean, it's hard to go back to eating grocery store fruit. It's so good. Like I'll have times where I don't want fruit, but that fruit, man, I can eat up so much of it. And it's so healthy, obviously, because of the nutrients that are in the soil getting into the fruit, no chemicals. And also just the fact that it's ripened fully on the tree is going to make the compounds in there a lot less anti-nutrients. Because why does unripe fruit not taste good? Because it's not ripe and it has all these compounds that keep you away, so you don't eat it until the seeds are fully mature. The fruit tree doesn't want you to eat the fruit until it's fully ripe. So when it ripens off the tree, meaning we pick these green bananas and coat them in some stuff too, because they'd still ripen in a few days, and then we ship it to the store. That's why pretty much everything in the store, they need it to have shelf life, so they don't pick it when it's ripe. So I mean, if everyone could just taste fully ripened fruit, I think everyone would want fruit trees all over the yards. Every single yard would have a pear tree, an apple tree. Somewhere down like here, I mean, man, down here, it doesn't freeze in the winter. You could have guava, you can have orange trees, you can have avocado, just all these. I mean, I don't understand why everyone around these parts, and we're somewhat near LA, doesn't have these crazy fruit trees in their yard. But even in northern places, you can have all these amazing fruits. Like these, just the flavors I had from an apple tree this fall, like the actual taste, there are like certain flavor compounds I could sense where I was like, this doesn't taste anything like a grocery store apple. Like something about the fully ripening, just like this crazy flavors come out. But anyways, that's one reason to have a food forest. If you want to have that in your yard, I can help you with that. You want to have fruit trees in your yard, you want to have supporting plants underneath it too. You just take an apple tree, plop it down in some grass, it's not going to grow too well. You need plants that form a whole ecosystem around these fruit trees. So people say, oh, I could grow my own fruit, but it'd be hard. Or you could just get nature to do it for you. You could get plants that pull up minerals, organic matter from deep in the soil, that deposit them onto the surface, so you don't need to fertilize. You could have plants that repel pests with their aroma, because pests are very aroma driven, and certain things like garlic, mint, different aromatic flowers and stuff, oregano, things with leaves are good because they work year round. These are pest repellent. You can have plants that attract beneficial insects that will actually just eat those pests, keep their population in balance. You'll have plants that attract pollinators to pollinate. You'll have plants that fix nitrogen into this soil so that there's nitrogen in the soil. And you have this whole ecosystem. Imagine if everyone just had these little mini ecosystems in their yard, fruit trees everywhere. The ecosystem is taking care of it for you. It's more efficient to go outside and spend a couple of minutes picking a bunch of apples than it is to drive to the grocery store. It's really kind of a no-brainer. If you want this in your yard, I mean, I'll do them pretty much anywhere in the world for the right size project. For a pretty normal project, I'll go anywhere in the US, just in someone's yard. You want a couple of fruit trees, sounds good, we'll get it done. But especially if you're anywhere near Minnesota, let me know. Send me an email at eternalharvestgardens@gmail.com. We'll get the highest quality, tastiest, healthiest fruit growing in your in your yard with very little maintenance. And yeah, designing that ecosystem is the hard part. That's what took me years to understand how to properly do. But that's why you hire someone like me who knows how to design these ecosystems to put them in so your fruit trees grow great. I mean, you look at a fruit tree that has all these supporting plants all around it, has healthy soil, compare it to a fruit tree that's in a grass. It grows bigger, it grows better, and it's not as susceptible to pests. It's just like everything that you would need to have a thriving fruit tree. Like, do you want hundreds, maybe even like 1,000 when it's fully mature of pears, like just these amazing pears coming down, and you can just take a couple hours of time when they're all ripening to preserve them that you have throughout the entire winter of this like really high quality fruit. Once you have a palate, like I'm telling people, just kind of like with factory farm meat, once you have a palate for real food, it's really hard to go back. And if you want real fruit, if you want real quality fruit, like, yeah, maybe you can go to some local fruit farm. That's kind of a good way to get some fruit, but having it just growing in your yard is by far the best way to actually have a full year supply of high quality fruit. I mean, you get me to build this for you. You're going to save money. It's going to pay for itself pretty soon because of how much less you'll be spending on groceries. So it's kind of a no-brainer. Instead of putting money into maintaining your grass lawn, whether you pay someone to cut it or you put your time and energy that you could be doing other stuff with into cutting it, dumping chemicals into it, all this nonsense. Every week we mow our lawns. It's pretty crazy. You could just have this system that once built and a bit matured fully maintains itself and just pumps out some of the highest quality food. So kind of a no-brainer. If you have a yard, I mean, I can't imagine when I have a property someday, when I have a house, when I have a yard, not having this. Like, why would you not have the highest quality food growing in your yard? Blows my mind. But anyways, that's the video. I told you, email me, eternalharvestgardens@gmail.com. Peace.